feeding this morning. I just brought the skid steer over to the bunks. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the augers. Well, the first auger, and then I gotta switch it. It's loading up. We're loading up cornmeal. We got that in a separate bin. These 6-inch augers, they unload pretty fast. So I got about 3/4 of the grass in now. And then I turn the PTO on, and the reason is the front is a little wore out, and if I don't have some grass in there, it'll leak out grain. If I put grass there, almost nothing comes out. It's an older mixer wagon, so you're gonna have stuff like that, and turning the PTO on after really doesn't bother me, and it'll mix just as good. But we'll get your video of it doing that. I still gotta put some more grass in, and then all the corn. But because I got the grass there, it doesn't let it go out of the cracks anymore in the front by the door. And it doesn't take very long for the cornmeal to mix with the premix. All right, we'll throw some more in. £100 short. I gotta use up right there, the pile back there. I gotta finish that up from yesterday's grass. Brought a little bit less over than normal. I had Garrett bring a little less over than normal yesterday, just for today's feeding. I could finish it all up. Anyone that's wondering what those holes were in this corner right here, most likely it's raccoons. We had one here a couple weeks ago. That one has been it has been removed from the area, is the way to say it for YouTube. Clearly, that one's got buddies. This short bucket, it's nice in the feed alleys, but it sucks bringing feed to the mixer because it doesn't curl in very deep or very far. So you lose stuff easy. Gerhard was here breeding a cow or two, so he recorded that for me. Got the last group getting milked, and everybody's fed. Up here at the heifer barn, I am bringing the 7520 up here for Ava. We had to put a new gear, well, it's the shuttle gear selector on here because the high button wasn't working. But we put this on here for Avie. Actually, you already saw that in the video. So Avie's gonna be running this, and Marcus is already down there running the deer. That is fixed again. I guess I didn't show us putting that back together. That ended up costing, well, it was $6 grand basically to fix it. We were pretty lucky. It was right when Deere was having their discount thing for the spring, and we got 10% off all on the parts and the oil for it. So I think it was like $5,500 or $5,400. Still enough. Ava, are you excited? A little. She's got all her snacks with her.
Mom says this keeps me fun and ice.
She's all excited. The other day, it was a little too wet to go, and they only had a little bit to do in the morning. She was all upset because she couldn't spread more. We're just doing some agitating right now. There's 3 trucks already hauling. Stands in the field waiting, well, not waiting, but getting nursed into. We're just trying to loosen up some of the solids that settled. It's already a lot thicker than yesterday. Probably have to bring in the second pump at some point. Back in there. There's 2 more spots right there. You can, or 1 more spot down there you can back into. And then at the other side. When you get both pumps going, it mixes up pretty fast and pretty good. We're in the big cornfield. We got the main boss here. What do you think, Henry? What do you think? You excited?
Yep.
Yep.
Use blue pill too.
Okay. So we're in the big cornfield here. 100 acres here to spread. We started yesterday in it. We're not half done yet, but
Not yet.
not yet, right?
They'll poop in pits. They'll.
More manure in the pit?
Yes.
Okay.
Really lot.
We're getting another load. Henry, what are you doing? You're sweeping?
Then you're happy.
Yeah. So where are you going now?
Mama.
She's right there.
Yes. Pig lot poop in there. Up poop.
A lot of poop?
Yep.
A lot of poop. Long way still to go in this field. Stan's doing that side, and I've been doing this side. Everything here over is done. For the people asking why there's cover crop in this field, it's because it's flood ground. This river bottom floods, and the state likes when you plant cover crop on it. So we do. Well, we moved down to the middle of the field. 100 feet, there's like a little hump. It just works out for nursing. We can spin around. They like to eliminate their dry spots by overloading the tanks. But that happens. Looks like you're having fun. He's greasing his boom kit. Look at this guy. That's Pierre. Rolling in. He just got done drag lining for the day.
What's he doing?
Pierre was here for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Just chatting. He rode with me for a little bit. Phillips loaded me up. Stanley went to do chores, and I gotta drive both tractors now. Am I keeping up? No. Is shit still moving? Yes. Did the John Deere get a little bit of manure on it because the shit tank was squirting? Yes. Is the old jumpy beast right here still pulling the manure tank? Yes. Yeah, we'll go down there and we'll go spread this thing out. It would be dry enough for trucks, but you can see right there, all the little dips, because of the flood, there's just a small silt layer across the entire field, and those ones a little bit more. And there's just a little slime layer, and the trucks will get stuck randomly. Birdie was spreading a couple loads in the beginning, but it's just too much. There's a handful of dirt loads that my dad dumped. Puttering along. I'm gonna have to open this to actually show you any spreading. Got a lot of the field done from the tree line basically to here. So about 2/3 of the field is definitely spread, and we go from here to that tree line left, all the way over. It's a 100 and something acre field. Takes a while, but it is nice. It's only a mile from the farm. All main road, goes quick. Well, there's a very high chance we're about to get rained out. Right there, you can actually see the wall of rain coming. It's progressively getting worse. Coming right for me. So, if that's the case, we will not be going much longer. Oh, there's already rain around us. We're kind of sitting in the center pocket where there's not much rain yet. Well, we're gonna stop because it's only gonna start raining harder. And it ain't gonna take much for the trucks to start getting stuck if it starts getting slimy. I gotta unload this last load. Then we got some other stuff to go do anyways today. Well, what we've been doing, this is on my phone so it might sound different, is we got the part for this today, for the red Peterbilt. The parts took a little while to get, that's why it's just now getting done. We put this got put in, some bolts gotta get finished tightened, but it's tightened up. The majority of them, just the hard couple are left with the wrench. So we gotta put oil in it, dry shaft, couple airlines, I think. And then this will be ready to go. It's going to get the manure tank after. Oh, yeah. We got to put... we don't... Well, if I don't put those in, Ferdy can't break it again. No. And then another project we've been working on for probably 2 weeks now. Don't mind the mess. It's horrible in here because we have been working on the D6. We just put a reman torque converter in it, and to tell you that this is probably one of the worst jobs we have ever done. Oh my, like, not worse as in like we did it shitty. I'm saying worse as in it sucks to do. So I feel bad for the cat mechanics that don't do this stuff because these are the top hoses.
The torque converter is down here. We'll show you what the other one looks like.
The old one looks like.
It bolts up to the engine.
So that's all the hoses that were all removed when we did this, and that drops down. So it sucked. We took our white, the little crane, put this engine T-bracket we built, had a chain here to there, and then we hand cranked that sucker in there to lift and let it down, or lift and pick it up. I gotta put this panel back on so no one sees that rust. It's not a new machine, it's used. So this right here is what the old one looks like. And those caps right there are just 3 big oil pumps. The enormous one is right here on top, and then they get smaller as they go down. But basically, we knew that it was going, and it was shot by the end.
Yeah,
filings in the oil system, so we had to put all new oil into it too. So yeah, this has now been replaced. We did it ourselves. I don't want to know what the price tag would be to have Kat do this job, or even a different mechanic, because 2 of us were working on this. If we work on it,
took us 2.5 days to take it out. Not full days, but like,
you know, we do
6 hours each day. So
we had no clue what we're doing.
So it took us 14 hours or so to take it out.
Which someone's gonna be like, you should only do it in 5 hours.
Yeah, no,
which is true. We put it in faster.
Also, if we would have took the pumps out before dropping it out, would have been faster. But we left the pumps on there to drop it down.
Because they were very hard to get off.
Which made it very hard. Yeah, because the bolts
were corroded.
They didn't want to come off in the first place. So they probably wouldn't have worked very well doing it there. Obviously, when we put it back in, we put them in after, which made it easier because you have more room, obviously. But
I think this is the original one, so it has 13,000 hours on it, which honestly probably shouldn't have blown, but it was.
I don't know.
We don't know. It's just how it is. It didn't last very long when we got the machine, apparently. Yeah. So it was already going out from the previous owner. And yeah, so we did that, and it's moving again. It's just sitting there. We got to clean it off. I got to put a bunch of hangers back on, and it'll be good. So that'll be the end of the video. That'll be the end of the video. So thanks for watching. Till the next one.